Hey, this is Jonathan. Welcome back to another episode of Mojo's Kitchen. We're making another delicious recipe tonight called chicken lo mein, or chicken lo mein. We're actually using vegetables in place of all the pasta and that you typically would see with that dish. But I'm going to show you the ingredients, and then we're going to go over a little bit of preparation, and we'll show you what it looks like. So, if we pan over here, we've got, first of all, we have our chicken. I'm going to come in here close here. We have our chicken, which I've already pre-cooked. So it's done, but it was chicken leg quarters. And then we have a head of cabbage and a stalk of celery, broccoli, chives, ginger root, some garlic cloves, and then we also have coconut aminos and some sesame seeds, and last but not least, some almonds. So we're going to be chopping all this up, and we'll show you a little bit of how to do that, and then we put it all into a pan. We'll be cooking it. So. See in just a second. Okay, so first is the chopping process, and what I've done here is just chopped up the broccoli into relatively small pieces, and you can go as small as you want, as well as the celery and the chives. And then with the cabbage, if you have a fancy food processor, you can just shred it in that. I'm just chopping it here, so I'll just take off a thin layer like that, and then just get a couple of chops in, and that kind of makes it this almost noodle-like shredded cabbage here, and you'll just repeat that process. And see here, even some of the bigger leaves, they actually look like noodles, so that's kind of nice. And we'll add those in too without making them any smaller.
Next we're going to chop up the almonds, and the way to do it without getting too messy is to put them in a Ziploc bag. And then use something heavy like these meat basher things and just tap them a few times. Until they crush up. You can also put them in a food processor and pulse them a couple of times, but depending on how fine you like them, this gives you more control.
Okay, our seasonings we're adding is garlic and ginger, and we have this awesome garlic press. If you don't have this, you can always crush your own garlic with just the flat side of a knife, or you can get pre-minced garlic, or whatever you want to do. But this one just crushes out like this. So we're going to get our garlic crushed into there, and then our ginger. You can get it whatever size root you want, but we're just going to use about about 2 inches worth or so. And this you can. An easy way to do this would be to grate it, but I'm just going to kind of give it a fine chop. So I'm doing a quick peel of it here just to get the skin off. And then I'm just going to dice it a little bit. So slice it. And ginger is so good for the digestive system. It's one of the most anti-inflammatory substances on this planet. It can really help to reduce inflammation and create an environment that's very conducive to helping your digestion. It can also help with nausea, things like that. So these are powerful herbs that not only taste good, make your food amazing, garlic and ginger, but they're actually very, very medicinal and helpful for your health as well. So that's it. We'll just dice that up like that, and we're looking for maybe about two tablespoons or so. And then I'm going to crush the rest of this garlic up as well. All right, so the cooking process is going to be real simple. Let me just walk you through it here. First, we have our pan heating up here, and we're going to use some coconut oil, which is already kind of melted here. We've warmed it up, so we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And then we're going to add all of our vegetables here, our broccoli, celery, and our cabbage. We're also going to add our garlic and our ginger. We're just going to let these cook a little bit. Now, Normally this is when you would add your chicken as well, but ours is already cooked, so we're just going to add that. We're going to give the vegetables a chance to cook off a little bit, and then we're going to add the chicken. Now, one quick tip here to make this cook a little bit faster is you'll just add a little bit of water to help it steam. And that'll help everything soften up real quickly.
Alright, it didn't take very long at all for our veggies to get nice and soft. Our broccoli is dark green and our cabbage is a little wilty, so that's how you know you're ready to add the rest of the stuff. This is when our chicken is going in. Come on, chicken. Next I'm going to do the almonds that I chopped up earlier. I love it because it gives a little crunch to this dish. And then here come the green onions, lots of flavor in this, and a little crunch as well because we didn't add them earlier with the rest of the crunchies. And then I'm going to add this stuff. This is called coconut aminos. For us it's a substitute for soy sauce because we try to stay away from soy. You can find it in your Asian ethnic food section of the supermarket. And it tastes just like soy sauce, but it doesn't have all the sodium and stuff. So I'm putting about 3 tablespoons. You just adjust that to however much flavor you want. Stir it all up, and really this time we're just letting the flavors marry together, letting everything heat up and get ready to eat. Overall, this has not taken us very long at all, hasn't used that many dishes. It's a delicious, big one skillet meal.
Alright, so it's all cooked up, and here's what it looks like. This is our chicken lo mein, and we are going to serve it up on our dish. And then we'll just top it off here with a few chives, a little black pepper, and some sesame seeds. There we go. And there's dinner. And it's delicious. So try the recipe yourself. Let us know what you think. And if you have any constructive criticism about the video, let us know below. We'll see you next time.